In this video, we'll walk you through 20 of the most important and tricky questions from the Google Generative AI Leader certification exam. Each question is designed to teach you more than just the answer. It shows you the reasoning behind it. And when you're ready for full-length practice tests, visit certshero.com, your shortcut to certification success. Let's begin. Question 1. A user belongs to an organizational unit where Google Drive sharing to external domains is allowed. The same user is also a member of a configuration group where external sharing is blocked. What is the effective drive sharing permission for this user? A. The user will inherit the permissions from their primary OU, allowing external sharing. B. The most restrictive setting will be applied, blocking the user from external sharing. C. The user can choose which policy to follow upon each sharing attempt. The correct answer is B. The most restrictive setting will be applied, blocking the user from external sharing. Think of it like a safety rule. When different policies apply to one person, Google Workspace always picks the strictest one to ensure maximum security. Question 2. An administrator needs to find out why a specific user's login attempt was flagged as suspicious 2 days ago. Which log in the admin console should be used to investigate the details of this event? A. Admin audit log. B. Email log search. C. Login audit log. The correct answer is C. Login audit log. This is your go-to spot for anything related to sign-ins. While the admin audit log tracks what admins do, the login audit log is specifically designed to track user sign-in activity, including suspicious attempts. Question 3. You have suspended a user's account. What happens to new emails sent to this user's address while the account is suspended? A. The emails are queued and will be delivered once the account is restored. B. The emails are automatically forwarded to the primary administrator's inbox. C. The emails are rejected and the sender receives a non-delivery or bounce message. The correct answer is C. The emails are rejected and the sender receives a non-delivery message. Suspending an account is like putting a closed sign on the user's digital mailbox. The mail server sees this and immediately returns the message to the sender. Question 4. A user reports that they cannot add an external person to a specific shared drive, even though the organization-wide setting allows sharing with external users. What is the most likely cause? A. The external user's domain is on the organization's block list. B. The specific shared drive has its own sharing settings that override the organizational settings. C. The user does not have a Google. The correct answer is B. The specific shared drive has its own sharing settings that override the organizational settings. Remember that shared drives have their own level of control. This allows for specific folders to be more secure, even if the general company policy is more open. Question 5. A manager wants all newly created calendar events for their team to automatically include a Google Meet video conference link. Where must an administrator configure this setting? A. In the Google Meet settings page in the admin console. B. In the Google Calendar settings page in the admin console. C. In the Buildings and Resources section of the admin console. The correct answer is B. In the Google Calendar settings page in the admin console. This is a service level setting for Google Calendar itself. You're telling the calendar service to add a video link to all new events by default. Question 6. A user was just added to a Google group that has access to a sensitive Google Doc. The user reports they still see an access denied error. What should be your first troubleshooting step? A. Immediately remove and re-add the user to the Google group. B. Advise the user to wait, as group membership and permission propagation can take up to 24 hours. Check the document's share settings to ensure the link is correct. The correct answer is B. Advise the user to wait, as group membership and permission propagation can take up to 24 hours. This is a classic patience is a virtue scenario. Changes to group memberships need time to sync across all of Google's services, so a short wait is often the solution. Question 7. An administrator performs an account wipe on a user's personal Android device using basic mobile management. What is the result of this action? A. The entire device is factory reset, deleting all personal data and apps. B. Only the user's Google Workspace account and associated app data are removed from the device. C. The device is locked and the user must contact an administrator to unlock it. The correct answer is B. Only the user's Google Workspace account and associated app data are removed from the device. This is a key distinction in mobile management. An account wipe is like a surgical removal of only the company data, leaving the user's personal photos, apps, and data untouched. Question 8. You set up a Gmail routing rule to redirect messages sent to invoices@yourcompany.com to a specific accounting group. The rule is not working for emails sent from internal employees. What is the most likely misconfiguration? A. The rule was only configured for inbound messages and not internal sending. B. The accounting group settings are configured to reject messages from internal senders. C. The SPF record for your domain is not correctly configured. The correct answer is A. The rule was only configured for inbound messages and not internal sending. Gmail routing rules are very specific. You have to tell them exactly which types of mail to act on, and mail between your own users is considered internal, not inbound. Question 9. A company enforces two-step verification. A new hire is attempting their very first login on their mobile phone and is unable to proceed. What is the most probable cause? A. The administrator must pre-generate backup codes for all new users. B. Two-step verification enforcement is not compatible with the user's mobile device model. C. The user must complete their first login and two-step verification setup in a web browser before using a mobile app. The correct answer is C. The user must complete their first login and two-step verification setup in a web browser before using a mobile app. The very first enrollment for two-step verification must be done on a trusted computer. After that initial setup, the user can then sign in on their mobile and other devices. Question 10. You need to prevent users in the interns OU from using Google Chat with anyone outside the organization. Which setting is the most direct way to achieve this? A. Create a DLP rule that blocks messages containing external email addresses. B. In chat settings for the interns OU, uncheck the Allow users to chat with people outside your organization option. Configure a context-aware access policy to block chat when the user is off network. The correct answer is B. In chat settings for the interns OU, uncheck the Allow users to chat with people outside your organization option. This is the most direct approach. You're going straight to the source, the Google Chat Service settings, and turning off the specific feature for that group of users. Question 11. A user is trying to book a conference room resource that is set to auto-accept invitations. However, their meeting request is automatically declined. What is the most likely reason? A. The user's Google Calendar app is out of date. B. The conference room resource is already booked by another event at that same time. C. The user does not have a Google Meet license assigned. The correct answer is B. The conference room resource is already booked by another event at that same time. Even though it's set to auto-accept, a calendar resource is smart enough to know it can't be in two places at once, so it will decline any conflicting invitations. Question 12. An administrator wants to create a policy that blocks access to Google Workspace services from untrusted geographic locations. Which Google Workspace feature is required to implement this? A. Data loss prevention or DLP. B. Security assertion markup language or SAML. C. Context-aware access or CAA. The correct answer is C. Context-aware access. This feature is designed for exactly this purpose. It lets you build access rules based on user context, such as their location, device, or IP address. Question 13. An email from a critical partner is being incorrectly marked as spam for multiple users. As an administrator, what is the most effective way to ensure their emails are delivered to the inbox? A. Add the partner's domain or IP address to an allow list in the Gmail settings. B. Instruct each user to create a personal filter to never send it to spam. C. Ask the partner to fix their domain's SPF and DKIM records. The correct answer is A. Add the partner's domain or IP address to an allow list in the Gmail settings. This is the most efficient solution. Creating an admin-level allow list fixes the problem for everyone in the organization at once, overriding the spam filter for that trusted source. Question 14. You need to identify which administrator reset a specific user's password yesterday. Where can you find this information? A. The user's account page in the Users section. B. The Reports section under User Reports Accounts. C. The Audit and Investigation section under Admin Audit Log. The correct answer is C. The Audit and Investigation section under Admin Audit Log. The Admin Audit Log is your complete record of all actions taken by administrators. It's the perfect place to see who did what and when. Question 15. A basic DLP rule is configured with the action warn when a user attempts to share a file containing sensitive keywords externally. What is the end user experience? A. The sharing action is silently blocked and an alert is sent to the administrator. B. A warning message is displayed, but the user is given the option to override it and proceed with the share. C. The user must request approval from their manager before the file can be shared. The correct answer is B. A warning message is displayed, but the user is given the option to override it and proceed with the share. The warn action is designed to be educational. It flags a potential issue for the user, but trusts them to make the final call, unlike the block action. Question 16. You move a user from an OU with a basic license to another OU where a business standard license is assigned automatically. When will the user's license be upgraded? A. The license will be upgraded after the user signs out and signs back in. B. The license change is scheduled and will apply at the start of the next billing cycle. C. The license change happens automatically, typically within a few minutes to a few hours. The correct answer is C. The license change happens automatically, typically within a few minutes to a few hours. License changes tied to organizational units are automated. The system handles the upgrade in the background, and it usually propagates across the platform quite quickly. Question 17. An organization wants to ensure all company-managed mobile devices require a 6-digit PIN to unlock. Where in the admin console would you configure this policy? A. Security, then access and data control, then context-aware access. B. Devices, then mobile and endpoints, then settings, then universal settings. C. Users, then the user's name, then security, then two-step verification. The correct answer is B. Devices, then mobile and endpoints, then settings, then universal settings. All general policies for mobile devices, like password requirements, screen lock settings, and app management, are found in the mobile and endpoint section. Question 18. A department head wants a report detailing the storage usage trends for their team's shared drives over the past 6 months. Which report should you use? A. Apps Usage Activity Report. B. Highlights Report. Current Accounts Report. The correct answer is A. Apps Usage Activity Report. This report is the place to get detailed metrics on how services are being used, including a breakdown of Google Drive and shared drive storage over time. Question 19. You have created a new building and added several meeting rooms as resources. Users report they cannot see the new building when trying to filter resources in Google Calendar. What is the most likely reason? A. The building has not been assigned to the user's organizational unit. B. You must wait up to 24 hours for new buildings and resources to be indexed and visible in Calendar. C. The users need to have the Google Meet hardware privilege assigned to their role. The correct answer is B. You must wait up to 24 hours for new buildings and resources to be indexed and visible in Calendar. Just like with group memberships, new resources need time to propagate. The system has to index the new building and rooms before they appear for everyone to book. Question 20. An administrator needs to permanently delete a user account, but wants to transfer their Drive and Docs data to a manager first. What is the correct sequence of actions? A. Transfer the user's data, then delete the user's account. B. Suspend the user, then initiate the data transfer from the suspended account page. C. Delete the user's account, then use the Restore Data feature from the admin console. The correct answer is A. Transfer the user's data, then delete the user's account. This sequence is critical. You must complete the data transfer while the account still exists, because once the deletion process starts, the data will eventually be gone forever. That's it for today's top 20 questions. We hope these helped you understand the exam more clearly and feel more confident. For full mock exams, PDF guides, and real practice content, visit certshero.com, where your certification journey gets easier. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and keep learning. Subscribe